Okay, I'm going to make a quick chocolate mousse. If you look up recipes on the internet, you'll find heaps. Some will use the egg whites, some will put the yolk inside the chocolate, some use Cadbury's chocolate. I just use a dark chocolate, and you know, like here I've got about 400 grams. I'll probably use about 6 egg whites, you know, just go for the feel. And I'll whip in as much cream as I think is right, and I'll have castor sugar. And what you're going to need is to melt the chocolate. So you just put water in the bottom pan, and you put you'll break the chocolate up and chuck it in the top. It's good to break it up because it'll melt faster. And then on the side I have an old-fashioned beater, which first I'm going to whip the egg whites in, and then I'm going to beat in the cream. Some people like to beat them like them separately, then fold them in. But if you beat the egg whites first, then the cream in, you actually get a nice thicker mousse. Okay, it's easier if you just break the chocolate up when it's inside the packet. Just use a knife, just slap it around a bit. Fine pieces of chocolate, which we want so that we can get it to melt quicker. And if you do that, the chocolate will look something like this. We're going to chuck the larger pieces into the saucepan, the ones that we can grab with our fingers, and the smaller, tinier ones we'll just leave. Okay, I've crushed up the chocolate and I've saved these bits which I'm put on top of the mousse. I need 6 egg whites. Best way to break your egg is just use a knife instead of banging on the edges, I think. Okay, I use one of these things to separate the yolks from the egg whites. A tiny bit of yolks got in there, that's fine. A lot of people put the yolks in with the chocolate, but I don't, and I just use the egg whites. So there's the eggs. I'm beating up the egg whites until they're sort of like bring a nice fluffy marine with it. Meantime, the chocolate's on the melt. You can see the egg whites actually go nice and fluffy, and when it's a little bit more fluffier, it's almost like a cream. I'm going to slowly add some castor sugar, which is just pine sugar, ground pine sugar. Mix it up. In the meantime, you can see the chocolate is starting to melt, and it's melting a lot faster because I broke it up. If you leave it in big chunks, it just takes a long time. Right, you can see the egg whites are starting to thicken, so I can start to add the sugar soon. I don't want to add it too fast because it will burn and it will roll flat. I want to keep it nice and fluffy. Okay, the eggs have got pretty fluffy. I've added the sugar slowly, and now I'm going to add some cream, also fairly slowly, just so it mixes in nicely. And I keep turning it around, add some more, and I add as much sugar as I feel like. I mean, I don't need to add as much as people tell me to. I don't like it so sweet, and I use a much darker chocolate, and just have a feel for these things, you know. I mean, I've got 2 blocks of chocolate. I'm going to add most of this cream, which is 600 ml, so I'm probably adding about 500. So let me beat that a little bit longer. Meantime, the chocolate is going beautifully. Okay, most people whip the cream up or beat it up in a separate bowl. Just do two bowls that way. If you keep a really good eye on this as you're doing it, you can do it all at once. So the eggs will lift up first, and now I'm just whipping up the cream a bit, and I'm keeping a really close look on how thick it is, on how thick I want it to be. Alright, so I need to do it a little bit longer. Okay, the cream and egg whites are starting to thicken. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want the cream to start to curl. And the chocolate's going beautifully over here. Some people add the cream to the chocolate and stir it in. But what I'm going to do is add the chocolate to the cream, and I'm going to leave it all on. Okay, this has just been working from the word go. Okay, I'm just going to pour the hot chocolate into my thing and let the blender just mix it around. I really want this other hand to turn this around, so it's going to be hard for me to film. But it's essentially what I'll do, and I'll show you. Okay, I've mixed the chocolate in. I've used this wide spatula thing to make sure that it gets right into the corners. And there you go. I poured some of the chocolate that was still left in the pan over the top, and I sprinkled all of the tiny bits of broken up chocolate on top. You could have put it in little cups if you like. I've only dirtied the one bowl, and you could put it in the fridge now and just let it set a bit more. Most people like it served cold, or you can try it like that first. It's actually quite nice, warm. You can use the hot water that you use to melt the chocolate to wash all the things up. There they are in there.